Greetings, gamers! Welcome to part number 2 of my Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum All Shadow Pokemon Run. Today's episode, I just want to continue going around the whole town. I have plenty to do concerning that matter. I guess I could visit the pre-gym. I really look up to Justy, the leader of the pre-gym. He's really cool. Of course, he's really a tough trainer at Pokemon battles too. Hi, welcome to the pre-gym. This is a place for trainers and Pokemon to not only sharpen their strength and skills, but also their body and spirit. Actually being able to use the word there correctly. It's insane. Entirely insane, in fact. Let's see, all Pokemon have types and abilities. The combination of these elements affect the balance of power in battle. Gah! I'm not the type that does this thinking in the head, so I'm stumped by stuff like this. I figure if I just keep battling, that sort of stuff will be conditioned into me. Pokemon gain experience by winning battles. Once they gain enough experience, they level up. By leveling up, Pokemon learn all sorts of different moves. It's up to the trainer to mix and match those moves to suit the opponent. That's how trainers can show off his skills. When you get into a Pokemon battle, think about the order. It's important to think about which one should come out first and so on. When you carry more Pokemon with you, you should pay attention to the ordering. There are some battle tips. Now pay attention. One does not simply become a good trainer simply by battling without strategy. A good trainer always thinks about the Pokemon that are in battle. Oh, you must be a trainer too. Are you listening in on my class? Since you're here, I have something here that you might like. May I see your PDA, please? Oh, there's a Pokemon Digital Assistant. Or PDA for short. Gamerman, you have one too, don't you? Gamerman showed the PDA. Here you go. I've upgraded it and added the strategy memo function. You'll be able to check the types and abilities of the Pokemon you've met at a glance. Come see me whenever you like. I'll update your PDA with detailed data on the Pokemon you've met. I hope you make good use of that strategy memo as you aim to be a great trainer. This is an interesting function to this. It's basically this game's version of a Pokédex, but it works completely differently from a Pokédex. And because of this, it's kind of like wild that this was added into this game, and there's it's a feature that can totally be missed. It's awesome. You can hear the cries of the Pokemon, you can see the height, the weight, the ability, the type, as well as the name of the Pokemon and the, what the Pokemon is known as. For instance, Espeon is known as the Sun Pokemon. You can see a view. This detailed view allows you to look at the Pokemon, zoom in, zoom out, so on and so forth. Not going to be bothering with that necessarily, but you can even see the size of the Pokemon. And because this is before Gen 6, Pokemon were actually scaled to size in this game. A Wailord next to good old Gamerman here would look pretty darn massive in comparison. Can't wait to see more of that. It's very cool function, not necessary even remotely, but I thought I would show it off regardless. Now it is time to go ahead and talk to Justy. Hello, I'm Justy. I'm in charge of running the pre-gym. Judging by your appearance, I'd say that you're traveling, the two of you. Well, what do you think? Since you're already here, do you feel like having a battle? Yes. Okay, then let me introduce you to the trainers of the pre-gym. When you're ready to go to the battle area in the center and stand on the left-hand side. Alright, Sarina, let's go. Gamerman, go for it. I'll be right here cheering. Looks like you're ready. Well, let's get this started. In all, you'll be facing 4 trainers. They'll all be a handful. I can vouch for that. And now, this is where your opponent enters. Coming out of the Pokeball elevator. Pretty cool. Do you feel like taking on some grass-type Pokemon? Then I'm the one you want. Cool trainer Botan would like to battle. Sunkern and Hoppip. I don't think you're going to be much of a threat to me, buddy. Interestingly, The Pokemon trainers that you fight here, you're going to be facing a gauntlet of trainers right now once you start this, and you cannot do anything in between the gauntlet. You just have to fight over and over and over and over again. That's how basically all of the major Colosseum battles and stuff like that take place as well. And this is basically supposed to be a precursor to that. It's what is swapped up from the gym battles of a regular Pokemon game. There's Colosseum battles here, and you just have a gauntlet of fights. In this case, it's pretty cool. Now, you cannot fight Justy, the actual pre-gym leader, until you have 6 Pokemon in your party. And I also think you have to have them... No, I don't think you have to have them purified, no. You just have to have them all purified in order to visit the Phoenix City Colosseum. You cannot fight in the Phoenix City Colosseum without 6 Pokemon who are purified. Time for us to fight. And there goes a downed Sunkern. I think the FPS and the whole of the graphics should be a little bit better. Unfortunately, my OBS was recording at 30 FPS and the game is native 60. So it was kind of a bit laggy. I'm very sorry for that, concerning people's viewing displeasure, I should say, of the previous episode. But I figured, because I don't script these, it would be kind of difficult for me to get absolutely everything I said into that video as well as I said it, and I just decided I'm going to keep it, even if it is a little bit of a nuisance. And again, apologies, but that's just how it goes. Espeon levels up, level 26. And Cool Trainer Botan is done. How do you like that? You're more than strong enough. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the compliments. I'm going to toughen up some more. I hope you keep working too. So these are like the gym trainers, and Justy is a very much more difficult fight. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You can. This is not like the Colosseum battles. Forgive my misinformation, but yes, you can, in between these fights, stop. I'm not going to. So what's your plan? Do you keep chugging on with your battle challenge? Of course. Okay, gotcha. Let's get to the next battle started. In the Colosseums, you can't do this. In the Colosseums, it is absolutely a gauntlet that you cannot stop.
Leave water type battling to me. I'll teach you just how strong the water type can be.
Justy is all level 40 Pokemon, I believe, whereas these Pokemon are in the upper 20s. So obviously you're not at all able to fight Justy. By the time you have a full party, you should be. But even then, Justy's actually a very hard fight because he focuses on evasion. Whereas the Pokemon that you're fighting now are just based on types, which I think is pretty cool. Very cool, in fact. It's basically like you're fighting a round of 4 gym battles, not... well, from different gyms. It's not exactly that case, but it is like it. I wonder if Surskit will attack, because if he does not hit me, that means I will be damageless up to this point. Would be kind of insane, actually. Okay. Agility. Wow. So this is going to double his speed. It could be that he attacks me, but... oh yeah, see, Shadow Rush. So this is the move I was telling you about. This is what's going to make this game much more difficult, by and large, because it is on every single Pokemon now, and it is a 90 base power typeless move that does have 1/10 recoil damage, but that typically doesn't matter. It can matter, but it typically doesn't. Now for the opponents can never have Hyper Mode, so you don't have to worry about them dealing with Hyper Mode on the opponents. I wish you could, but that's just not how it goes. You're going to see what that is when I eventually get my hands on a Shadow Pokemon.
I was impressed by your Pokemon.
Alright, Liqui.
My goal is to become the ultimate water-type battler. Back to more training for me.
Yeah, you've got quite a ways to go. Quite a ways to go. Single stage Pokemon in the upper 20s. and you only have 2, not exactly what I would call outstanding performance. But again, this is early game. Unfortunately, I did take my first bit of damage, so it didn't last long.
Is it you? Did you want to battle me? You don't look like a trainer. Well, it doesn't matter. You can learn how a proper trainer battles from me.
Rich Boy Duggo would like to battle. Trapinch and Swinub. I'll be taking out that Trapinch immediately, as Trapinch actually has the exact same attack stat as his final evolution, which is interesting because the second stage of that Pokemon line is weaker, like loses attack. It's very interesting. Frankly, what I think is so interesting about Pokemon in general is the idea of evolution. Pokemon and evolution don't mix. I don't even know why they decided to name it evolution, because realistically speaking, what they're doing is metamorphosis. At this point, at this rate. Alright, Swinub, you're gone. Trapinch was gone turn 1. And a bit more experience points for my Pokemon. Awesome. Rich Boy Duggo, you're tough, even though you don't look it. Thank you. I think I have one more fighter. That was ground type. The way you battle is, interesting. You might say it's unique, or maybe it's just chaotic. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. I appreciate the wishes. And yes, I'm going to keep chugging.
Your challenge is accepted. I do hope you're ready.
Lady Gwyn would like to battle. Geodude and Rhyhorn, so rock type. Grass, water, ground, and rock. Interesting combination. Wouldn't necessarily say that's bad at all, but I do like all of those types myself. Alright. So I think Geodude is going to be the bigger threat right now, so I'm just going to blast through him. I'm pretty sure I'm going to one-shot, especially because Sturdy isn't really a thing in this gen. I mean, it does exist, but it doesn't do what Gen 5 allowed it to do, letting Pokemon live on 1 HP. Okay. Rhyhorn is pretty darn bulky and strong, so the Shadow Rush might do quite a significant amount of damage, and it very well did. Espeon took a hefty chunk there. Luckily for me, it's not really going to matter. Confusion Bite, I'm faster than Rhyhorn with both of my Pokemon, so instantly just a victory for moi. A lot of experience points for both of my Pokemon, which is awesome.
I must commend you for our battle well played.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the commendation.
My battling style must have been too sophisticated for you.
Yes, I guess you could call it that. Whoa, that was inspiring. You showed me a great battle. It deserves a gift. I want you to have this. White Herb. You don't have a full party of Pokemon yet. When you get 6 of them, I'd like you to come see me again. That's when I will be your opponent. I'll be looking forward to it. Of course, Justy. Time to take the Pokeball elevator to Worlds Unknown. This is one of the coolest places in Pokemon Colosseum, just for its aesthetic. This is a training center. It has a variety of terrain, so any kind of Pokemon can train where they're most comfortable.
Hey, where did it dig to? Where'd my Sandslash go? Come on, boy, come on out, please.
Excellent. Don't forget that timing. That's good to make use. Surefire winners. Make us surefire winners. That's it. Yes, Splash. Way to go. Oh, no, no, no. Not like that. Like this. Try again.
I don't think there's anything hidden in here, though if I'm not totally off my rocker, there is a hidden item in the XD version of this. You don't get to Phoenix City for a while in that game. So it kind of makes sense. Time to leave the Phoenix City pre-gym. Let me just go over here and check the right side. Yeah, there's nothing over here. This town was peaceful before, but lately it's been turning rougher. It's because of the thugs that live in Pyrite Town, which is the next town over. They've been showing up here. I don't want to have anything to do with them. Let sleeping dogs lie, that's what I say. Yeah, you could say that, for sure.
I'm no good at schoolwork, but I'm pretty hot at stuff at Pokemon battles. You're a trainer, too, aren't you? Let's duke it out. Let's battle.
Of course.
All right, here we come, and there's no holding back.
Rollerboy Kaib would like to battle Wormpool and Silcoon. Unfortunately, he does not have Beautifly. And Silcoon is basically a non-threat. I don't even think it has attacking moves. And if it does, it's something pathetic like Poison Sting, which it doesn't even get same type attack bonus on. So there's that. Alright, go Espeon. Destroy the bug. Wormpool fainted. I mean, how could you have possibly expected such a turnout? Bite. Could this flinch? Doesn't matter. Silcoon is physically defensive, like using Harden, like Caterpie's Metapod and Kakuna. Caterpie and Weedle's Metapod and Kakuna. So, because both my Pokemon are special attackers mainly, yeah, I think this is just it for you, buddy. Level 28 for Umbreon. He is always a much higher level than Espeon because Espeon comes at a lower level, and also Umbreon,
ouch, no, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Has more base experience too. It's interesting.
I didn't think I'd lose. Big guy, you're tough. I want you to have this since you're so good.
TM41, I think. Back out of this. I think TM41 is Snatch? No, Torment.
Hello, are you travelers? Don't you think Phoenix City is a very nice place? But if you're thinking about going on, you should be careful. There's a town called Pyrite ahead. That place is filled with thugs and other nasty people.
A long time ago, this area was barren of life. Neither people nor Pokemon could live on this blighted land. It was the mayor's grandfather, the first mayor, who founded Fennec by drawing water to this parched land.
That's very interesting. Can't wait to meet this mayor. Sounds like a goodly man. Alright. Time to go snag me an item. Super potions. Nice. Always love some extra healing for dungeons.
That large house is the mayor's home. If something concerns you while you're traveling, you should visit the mayor for his advice.
This is good news because basically to move across certain points of the story, you do have to revisit Phoenix City and visit the mayor's house.
Huh. I'd guess you're a traveling trainer. I like what I see in your expression. I have a feeling I may see you again somewhere.
Yes, you may.
Ah, you must be travelers. Welcome to Phoenix City. I am Escade, the mayor. Yes, now, you wanted to see me. Is there something that I may be able to assist you with? Oh, what may I do for a pretty young lady like you?
I saw it.
Saw it? Oh, and what did you see?
I saw a peculiar Pokemon. No, that's not quite right. What I saw was a Pokemon that gave off a black aura. It was like a fighting machine. And that Pokemon would attack people.
Oh my! Pokemon like a fighting machine, and it attacks people? Now, if that were true, that would be truly frightening, however. It is a little hard to believe.
It's true, Mr. Mayor. Because I saw that Pokemon, I was made the prisoner of some frightening men until just a little while ago.
I see. I understand. I will order an investigation at once.
You will? Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, no. There is no need for things. We mustn't allow thugs to do as they wish, especially thugs that endanger a pretty young lady like you. I'll ask that you give me a little time on this matter. I promise we will get some useful information for you. Oh, yes. You appear to be Pokemon trainers yourself. If so, I urge you to visit our city's pride and joy, our Pokemon Stadium. It's a breathtakingly beautiful stadium befitting our oasis city.
Sure will.
Oh, hi. Aren't you a cute guy? It must be nice to travel with a cute girlfriend.
Yeah, it is actually pretty nice. Me and the true-to-life Sarina do quite a lot of traveling, especially as I am currently living in the Philippines with her, and I am definitely not a native Filipino. Very, very cool stuff indeed. If you have the capacity, I always recommend traveling. Hi, did you know? Yeah, sure, I knew. Isn't it amazing? Hi, did you know? No. They say that Team Snag'em's hideout was blown up. Who could have done such a thing? Well, you're looking at them. Okay.
Isn't the city stadium amazing? Oh, I wish I could soon battle at a stadium as fabulous as this one.
It's weird. So, only in Fennec is it called a stadium, but it is most definitely in-game in the files as well as, like, in the post game and in the side games called a Colosseum. It's very interesting because these are all Colosseums. Hi, are you here to take part in the challenge too? Yes. Oh yeah? Well, me too. I came here hoping to participate in the challenge, but I was disappointed. By the time I arrived, the challenge had already started. I wanted to win this knockout challenge. I would have liked to win the cash prize and the technical machine too. Oh, that does not bode well.
Welcome to Fennec Stadium. This is where we register trainers for challenges. However, the current challenge has already started. So we are no longer accepting trainers for this challenge. Please come back and enter the next challenge.
Yeah, you actually cannot join the Fennec Stadium challenge for quite a while. Hey, gamer man, we finally found you, you filthy double-crossing traitor. Wrecking the hideout wasn't good enough for you, so you rip off the snag machine? You've got some nerve.
Who are these people, huh? Are they Team Snag'em? And what do they mean by traitor? Gamerman, you mean?
That's right, pretty lady. He's from Team Snag'em, just like us. But he's no ordinary member, he's a snagger. He's the best in Team Snag'em at snagging Pokemon without fail.
No way, is it true, Gamerman?
There's actually two different ways that she speaks to you depending on what answer you give. And it doesn't matter what answer you give. It's not going to affect the story whatsoever. I believe in my first playthrough I said yes. So I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Oh, you gritted your teeth, didn't you? Then it must be true. That's a little shocking.
Hey, gamer man, come on, hand it over. Give back the snag machine you ripped off from the hideout.
Snag machine? Gamerman, do you really have something like that?
The snag machine's built for trainers. When a trainer puts the snag machine on, his Pokeballs are converted. Ordinary Pokeballs are turned into snag balls that can steal Pokemon from their trainers in battle.
Hey, you blabbermouth, keep that stuff secret.
I get it, Gamerman. That's why these creeps are chasing after you.
Creeps? What do you mean by creeps? God, this is getting us nowhere. If you won't give us willingly, we'll take it back by force.
Team Snag'em Waken would like to battle. And if he's anything like the previous fights, he's not going to battle much at all. Coughing and Corphish. I actually like Coughing and Wheezing quite a lot, which is probably a bit of a hot take. Most people likely don't, especially Wheezing. I think Wheezing's pretty cool. I like his toolkit a lot. Poison isn't a great attacking type, but is a very good defending type, and that's something that people typically forget about, unfortunately. Confusion. Coughing is unfortunately going to have to go the way of the dodo bird right now and just be instantly defeated by my Confusion. Goodbye, Coughing. And another level up for Espeon. Nice. Secret Power is probably my best bet here because Dark resists Dark, and oh wait, no, I think Corphish isn't a Dark type. I think he's only a Water type. Ooh, critical hit. There is a way for me to test this out. Let's go Bite and Confusion. After this battle, I'm going to likely have to heal up. Yeah, so he's not a Dark type. I always forget this about Corphish. He gains a Dark type upon becoming Crawdont, not beforehand. Player defeated. Team Snag'em Waken. No, I'm not good enough. No, you are most definitely not. Not for this pro antagonist. Blast you, Gamerman. Don't think this is over. We're going to get that snag machine back. Just you wait.
Well, what do you know, Gamerman? So you're from Team Snag'em. Alright, to be accurate, I should say former Team Snag'em. It's okay, Gamerman. It doesn't matter to me who you are. After all, you're my gallant prince who rescued me when I was in trouble. So it doesn't matter. Besides, I thought up something after listening to those creeps. Listen, Gamerman, we should go shopping for some Pokeballs.
Yes, we should. Yes, we should. Also, I should heal up my Pokemon because they are in need of some healing. Not Espeon, really, but, or not Umbreon, but Espeon, sure. Alright.
Huh? Pokeballs? Come to think of it, I haven't seen any being sold in this town. Oh wait, I think I heard someone saying that they sell Pokeballs at the outskirts stand. It's east from here. Fennec, it's modeled after a locomotive, so you won't have any trouble finding it, I think.
Already been there. It's the only place in all of the Ore region that sells Pokeballs, by the way. Pokemon Center. Time to heal. Interestingly, you can use the PC to heal like you could in most of the old school Pokemon games by putting your Pokemon in and taking them out. This is slow, but there are a couple of occasions in this game where you don't have a heal station, but you have a PC. And you are surrounded by a giant slew of enemies in a dungeon of sorts. And it's just recommended to do that instead of using your items. Though some people would say using the items are just more expedient, and that has its own merits as well.
We've just received breaking news. According to the arrested Snag'em member, the smaller snag machine is compact enough to be carried by a single man. Wearing the snag machine transforms ordinary Pokeballs into snag balls. The snag ball is an alarming device. It can actually steal Pokemon from their trainers. It is hoped that the missing snag machine will not be used for criminal purposes again.
Listen, pal, if you're intending to travel some more, you might want to stock up on supplies here.
Hi, can I ask you something? Don't you sell any Pokeballs?
Huh? Pokeballs, you say? There's no call for those things around these parts. Where'd I put them now? Oh yeah, here they are. A little dusty, I'm afraid, but otherwise perfectly usable. Here, take these. I'll let you have them for free. I obtained 5 Pokeballs. Well, since I found them, I may just as well put them out with the rest of my merchandise. If you need some more, well, how about buying them for me? Alright, so you can, of course, buy, and throwing it out there, Great Balls are just infinitely superior to Pokeballs, so if money isn't an object, definitely buy Great Balls over Pokeballs, and he will periodically gain more Pokeballs to sell to you. I'm going to be selling these, and yes, you are seeing that right. I have 20 Master Balls. I think that should be more than enough for my purposes in this playthrough. Unfortunately, it is time for me to bid you all a farewell. I want to thank you for joining me. If you like my content, please upvote and follow, or like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and while you're at it, have a great and glorious day gaming.